Jalen Williams was born on September 12, 2002, in Houston, Texas, a city with deep basketball roots and a fierce competitive spirit. From a young age, his life was defined by two things: devotion to his family and an unrelenting drive to get better. His parents, Sharif and Rachel Williams, balanced loving support with disciplined nutrition, training, and academics, setting a foundation that would shape his journey. That Texan grit and familial support gave Jalen quiet confidence. He knew where he came from and what he was building toward. In Houston's neighborhoods, Jalen was not the loudest kid on the court, but he quickly stood out. Self-motivated and coachable, he spent summers shooting hoops in empty gyms, rising early to run drills, and late nights studying the game. His older brother, Caleb, pushed him in pickup sessions, and Jalen absorbed every lesson, every jab step, every footwork nuance. He became a student of the game before he even knew what that meant, learning to read defenders, find angles, and see opportunities before most players could. By the time he was in high school, Jalen played for Duncanville High, a Texas powerhouse that demanded excellence. He wasn't the preseason favorite to shine, but he earned his minutes through consistent effort, carving out space with smart cuts, solid defense, and scoring bursts that helped his team win. He wasn't flashy, but every move was efficient, every jump shot disciplined. College recruiters took notice. He wasn't the top-ranked guard, but he brought something rare: reliability, maturity, and a competitive edge that built trust. When it came time to choose a college, Jalen selected Santa Clara University, a choice reflecting both ambition and humility. He believed in the program's vision and in his own ability to elevate it. From day one, he committed to adding value wherever he could: leadership in practice, encouragement as a teammate, and steady scoring on the court. By his freshman year, he led the West Coast Conference in steals and proved himself as one of the shrewdest defenders around. His sophomore season saw a leap: increased perimeter shooting, improved athleticism, and clutch moments that made scouts take notice. Jalen's trajectory accelerated in his junior year. He averaged 21 points, over 6 rebounds, and close to 5 assists per game. He became one of Santa Clara's most dynamic two-way options in decades, competing head-to-head with future NBA talent and often outplaying them. Every time he stepped on court, whether in a packed arena or midweek game, he embodied poise, preparation, and a calm intensity that elevated his team. Through it all, Jalen remained grounded. He helped tutor teammates in film sessions, organized humble community projects in San Jose, and maintained a high GPA, sometimes studying after practice or early before early morning workouts. Coaches praised his leadership. Teammates admired his selflessness. Through campus speakers or dorm conversations, he never lost sight of the person outside the uniform. The 2023 NBA Draft brought Jalen to the Oklahoma City Thunder as the 12th overall pick. For many, this was confirmation of his talents. To Jalen, it was just the next step. On day one of Summer League, he showed NBA scouts he belonged, playing like a veteran, initiating offense, attacking closeouts, and providing timely defense. Confidence. He had it. But he never let it turn into complacency. His rookie season confirmed it. Playing behind veterans, Jalen made an immediate impact whenever he saw minutes. Within weeks, he earned the trust of the coaching staff and a regular rotation role. His performances showcased a talent that translated: clutch threes, high-energy defense, board crashing, and unexpected assists, a blend of his Texas work ethic and Santa Clara basketball sense. Each game, he showed maturity his age didn't yet explain. Opponents described him as a graduate student playing hoops. Off the court, Jalen's lifestyle reflected purpose. He moved into a modest apartment in OKC surrounded by teammates he trusted, not flashy Instagram photos. His routine stays disciplined: morning yoga, weighted mobility circuits, film sessions, and community work with Thunder Foundation. He chose a practical SUV over sports cars and often skipped crowded clubs, preferring board games with friends or quiet dinners. His phone feed is more about skill development tips than celebrity culture. His financial position speaks not just to personal success, but long-term thinking. With his rookie contract and early endorsement deals, his estimated net worth is about $6 million as of mid-2025. But rather than spend on superficial flash, he's invested in personal development. nutrition coaching, mental health advisors, leadership mentors. He recently co-founded a scholarship fund in Houston aimed at supporting kids who balance athletics and academics, giving visibility and resources for community-minded digital natives. In the locker room, Jalen plays another role entirely: bridge builder. He knows veterans need space and rookies need guidance, so Jalen supports both. He will praise veteran isolation sets, then encourage bench players to stay locked in. He'll ask a rookie to film walkthroughs or celebrate a Jalen Williams hustle off a screen outburst. The coaching staff calls him the silent anchor. On the floor, Jalen blends intuition with discipline. His three-point form is fluid yet reliable. He cuts to the bucket with purposeful footwork. Defensively, he stays alert, hands active, feet stepping. He reads passing lanes naturally, not showily. In crunch time, he becomes subtle but potent: a slip screen for Ally Williams, a hop slide to cut off a mismatch, a late 18-footer that doesn't ask for applause but demands respect. By the end of his second year, Jalen's 19 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists per game in 30 minutes made him one of the most efficient young wings in the league. Advanced metrics began ranking him among the top 10% of two-way players under 25. Analysts praised his fit within OKC's young core. Fans chanted Jalen on road nights, and national media loved his masterful step back versus the Mavs. In community circles, Jalen's respect grows. In Houston, he quietly returned home to deliver meals at a boys and girls club. In OKC, he champions basketball/literacy camps in underserved schools. When asked about big gestures, he shrugs, "I'm just paying forward what helped me win." He's mindful that social media injection into athlete activism demands authenticity, and he delivers. He's been open about the pressure of early stardom, the moments he doubted himself in the G League Ignite, the need for mental health, and the value of mentorship over followers. His next seasons promise further growth. With the Thunder projected as playoff contenders, Jalen's role only deepens. More off-ball screens, more late-game trust, more defensive trust. He talks openly about adding muscle, expanding his creation from the wing, and refining his perimeter defense against superstars. His style is not about highlight reels, but about winning style points, clutter cutting, balance, team chemistry. Through it all, Jalen Williams remains the player he's always been: grounded, eager, prepared. In a league chasing flash, he represents something timeless: dedication over TikTok fame, character over clout, depth over drama. At just 22, Jalen has built a narrative already rooted in humility and potential. His journey from Houston pickup to NBA rotation tells us about quiet dedication, belief in structure, and trust in the process. He's not just a player, they call him a culture setter in OKC. What makes Jalen so magnetic isn't solely his jumper or defense, it's the way he carries himself when the cameras aren't rolling. The way he answers texts from young fans. The way he asks a beaten fourth grader about homework before trading high fives. He's not building a legacy of selfies, he's building something deeper: trust. We've seen stars chase attention, find it, then lose themselves. But Jalen Williams seems to have a different plan, not absent desire or ambition, but anchored in values shaped long ago. In that sense, he reflects a new kind of NBA. Fast-paced, global, digital, but fundamentally team-first. His story isn't finished. Whether he becomes an all-star, helps OKC deep into the playoffs, or becomes a veteran leader shaping the next crop, what's undeniable is he's already more than a player. He's a prototype of modern professionalism: grace under pressure, kindness under fame, ambition without vanity. His closing message? In a world hungry for formulas, hustle plus character still matters. Jalen thrives because he leans into both. For anyone watching, that's the quiet power of a young man building something that lasts. Thank you for watching this full look into the journey and mindset of Jalen Williams. If his story inspired you, his drive, his humility, his heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Join us next time as we highlight more athletes who are changing their game and their world from the inside out. See you at the next one.